Princess Eugenie led the glamour on a very star-studded night out in London on Wednesday as she was joined by her mother Sarah Ferguson and sister Princess Beatrice for her charity's inaugural gala at the Battersea Arts Centre in South London. Perhaps one of the best-connected royals, Eugenie, 33, was joined by a flurry of A-list stars, including Ed Sheeran and James Blunt. Looking stunning in a black satin dress with a thigh-high split, by Peter Pilato and Christopher DeVos, the royal was also joined by dozens of high society pals including cousin Zara Tindall, Prince Harry's ex Cressida Bonas, TV presenter Natalie Pinkham and former Prime Minister Theresa May. Both the York sisters' husbands Edoardo Mapelli Mozzi and Jack Brooksbank dressed up in smart tuxedos for the evening. Julia de Boinville, the co-founder of the anti-slavery collective, added a touch of glam in sequined green gown. Through the charity, founded in 2017, Julia and Eugenie have worked across several sectors to help bring an end to modern slavery and also launched their podcast Floodlight, where they interview guests on how best to end the practice around the world. The York trio each oozed elegance in black frocks as they smiled alongside each other, with Beatrice sporting a self-portrait dress with jacket detailing, while Eugenie chose a Peter Pilato Christopher DeVos satin effect gown with a slit in the skirt and gathering at the waist, plus gold button detailing. Eugenie is clearly a fan of the Australian-Italian design duo who also made her wedding dress to marry Jack Brooksbank in 2018. Adding even more star power to the look, Eugenie added a Gabriella Hearst metallic Nina lambskin bag and Jimmy Choo Lang 100 gold metallic sandals. Speaking ahead of the event, Eugenie, 33, praised Ed Sheeran, who performed, for his involvement, saying, "It's the most insane thing. Ed is game-changer and an entertainer of a generation, so I am absolutely lost of words that he's coming. He's also one of the nicest people, so I am truly honored and very grateful to have him there and help us on the anti-slavery collective's mission." Eugenie, the second child of the Duke and Duchess of York, said she had been motivated to set up the charity, which aims to end modern slavery, by the humanitarian work of her mother, Sarah Ferguson. "My mom does a lot of charity work and always raised my sister and I to give back," Princess Eugenie said. The royal, who now lives in Portugal with her husband Jack and their 2 sons, said that a trip to Calcutta with her mother and Julia in 2012 had sown the seeds for the anti-slavery collective. "We went to Calcutta to visit Aloka Mitra, who founded the Women's Interlink Foundation," she recalled. "Aloka is an amazing woman who rescued girls from the streets, housed them and taught them how to print on fabrics. During that trip to India, Jules and I were so shocked by what WED discovered about modern slavery. When we returned to the UK, we learned as much about it as we could, met with anyone who would listen to us, visited safe houses and talked to survivors." The charity's mission is to raise awareness of the 50 million people around the globe who are currently trapped in modern slavery. I was 21 when I first learned about modern slavery. I don't want people to get to the same age without being educated about the realities, the royal said. The princess also paid tribute to a slavery survivor from Manchester who played a vital role in setting up the charity in 2017. One survivor who has been an inspiration to our charity was born and raised in Manchester and trafficked by her next-door neighbor into a local gang. She was integral in setting up the collective and we're always asking her what she thinks. This is an example of modern slavery being everywhere, even here in the UK. She urged every Briton to play their part in the war against modern slavery. A victim can walk amongst you but be suffering unfair wages or working forcibly to within an inch of their life in perhaps the construction industry, a nail bar or at a car wash. Everyone has to open their eyes to what might be happening around them. Sheeran had a notorious encounter with Princess Eugenie's sister, Princess Beatrice, who accidentally sliced his cheek with a ceremonial sword while she was jokingly knighting James Blunt at a dinner party in 2016. The musician always refused to name the royal, but his manager, Stuart Camp, eventually confirmed it was the princess who had wielded the sword and called her an idiot. But it looks like Sheeran has put all that behind him as he prepares to lend his star power to Princess Eugenie's charity in London tonight.